everyone, it's Karen, and I'm here for a quick little bullet journal plan with me overview for June 2020. And this journal was one that I posted a video very recently where I was just starting up, getting back into using my bullet journal a week and a half ago or thereabouts. I started in like the last third of May. So anyways, I have not started using my index yet. My key, I still have to add. I've got something in August. I've got a couple appointments in October. I need to get those added in. Nothing new here. Nothing new there. Nothing new here. So, and again, I had messed up right from the get-go. So I had some things that, just jotting down things that I wanted to get done, some of the goals that I had for that week. And I just decided to mark it down with the week of the year that we're in. And just a few things. So one of the few things I have on for today is to tape and post my June setup, which I'm doing right now, so I'll get to cross that off soon. So I don't have a lot going on Sunday right now. So then we get into my June setup. I've gone quite minimal with this again. I've just decided I want one accent color, and that's my Tombow dual brush in the color 243. So I just marked that down so in case I do get carried away and put too many things away, I have a record of which marker I decided to use. So here I'm going to add a list of any goals that I have for the month of June. I have a broad list of tasks I want to get done. And then throughout the month, or when I get to the end of the month, I might have some notes that I'll want to add in here. And I've just used my Tombow for a little bit of drop shadowing and just a little accent on my cover page for June. Then I have my month at a view, or month at a glance, and I prefer it this way. If I see the entire month of things coming up in a list form, my brain just doesn't connect with what I'm supposed to be doing when. So I like to have it set out this way. And it's funny, when I have the month layout, I like it to start with Sunday, but when I do my weeks or my daily plans, my week starts on Monday. So I kind of switch back and forth with that. And I think it's just that I'm so used to seeing a calendar starting with Sunday and ending with Saturday, that's just the way I automatically see a calendar. And I've just added a little sticker here to fill up that bit of a space. I might add some washi tape here. I might just leave it alone. So I'm going to come back in and I'll add a couple things into the calendar here. I haven't done that yet. It's just the setup. Oops, I forgot to erase that. I'll be right back. There we go. I didn't check that beforehand. Sorry. So, two things here. I'm going to do a simple habit tracker instead of doing it as the whole page with all the columns and rows. I like having a separate one for each of the different things I want to do. So each of these I'm just going to color in with a green that's a little bit, well, not quite, but it's in a similar look as the Tombow that I'm using. And what I'll do is I'll just color in each of these days when I do whichever habit it is that I'm looking at. So I'm going to mark down when I've posted a YouTube video. This one's bad. I found that in the last couple months where we've been in stay-home orders and we're not going anywhere, we're not doing anything, I've just got really lazy. And I just want to make a note to, did I actually have a shower today or not? Because I'd find it's like, I don't even remember when I last had a shower. That's not good. So it's a habit I need to get back into. It's kind of embarrassing to actually have a habit to write down that I'm going to shower. But I've just got lazy and just not bothered. I also have a 5-year line a day journal or diary that I've started keeping the beginning of this year. And I just want to make sure that I'm actually doing this each and every day. So in the morning when I get up or before I go to bed, I just want to jot down a couple notes of what happened during the day in my line a day. And the same, because I've switched from using my Hobonichi Techo, from using that as my bullet journal to going back to doing my bullet journal in here, I didn't want to waste the rest of the books. So instead of doing a gratitude spread on any particular page in my bullet journal, I thought, well, I'll just use up the rest of, I'll fill up the rest of the book and just put some notes of gratitude each day. So I want to make sure that I'm doing my line a day and my gratitude. I also, I'll come back to these in just a second. I also want to mark down if I've done some form of exercise during the day. I just want to make sure that I'm doing something each day. And these 3, I also have where I have a closet on Poshmark where I'm selling all kinds of clothing. So what I want to keep track on here, this one I want to keep track, did I actually do a full share of everything in my closet? And if I did do a Poshmark closet share, I'll color that spot in. These 2 are a little bit different. This I have listed as my Poshmark listing. So what I want to do is I will either fill it in as a 0 if I have not listed any new items on Poshmark, or I'll put 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever number of items of new listings I've posted on Poshmark. And so I just want to kind of try to get a little bit more consistent in listing things over there. The last habit that I want to kind of track and keep tabs on during the month is each day Poshmark have 4 parties, where it's just a theme where you share items that fit that particular category. So I want to put down whether I shared in 0 of them, 1, 2, 3, or 4 parties. Typically I try to get 1 or 2 in a day. I don't always get that done, but I do want to keep track of that. So those are the habits I want to track in my journal this month. This is something that's a continuation from, I'm just having it listed from the 26th of May because I'm behind schedule, down to July the 15th. And what this is back in April, I signed up and joined up with what's called the 100-Day Project. And what it is you have some kind of art type, not even only art, but some kind of project that you want to commit to doing something with it each day for 100 days. And the point is to do something, a little something every day. I'm clearly no longer staying consistent with that, and I'm going to say I'm behind schedule. Here we are I'm filming this on the 31st, and you can see I have 5 days that I still have to do in order to be up to date. So I do want to keep track of that, and what I would like to do is to get back into doing it each day. So I have a few more to catch up on, and then I'm hoping for June I can start doing something each and every day and continue on until I hit day 100. So I have the first 49 days are already complete. I've done 51 already, and I have to go back and do 50. So for the rest of the month, I have set up each of my weekly pages or weekly spreads only for the sole purpose that I have a ton of things coming up during the month. So instead of marking things that are coming up in later weeks, typically what I like to do is just do 1 week at a time. And then I can see at a quick glance exactly what I have to do on specific days during the week. And then as each day comes along, I can just add other things that I want to get done on those days. But I like to know that, okay, well, I have a meeting on Friday and I can see it at a quick glance for the whole week. So it's kind of like a weekly/daily spread. I have a set of goals that I will want to accomplish during that week, things that might not be to be finished on a specific day or a specific time, but just something I'd like to finish up that week. So I'll have a list of a few goals that I have for the week, and then I want to go in and add, I know I have a couple meetings here. I think I have some on Friday, but then I also have, I've done all 4 to 5 weeks out of June. I know I have several meetings on the virtual conference sessions that I've registered for. So I have several on Monday. Every day this week I have something. So I wanted to have the entire month of June set up in advance like this, so I can go in and just fill in all of the time sensitive things that I have for different days. So I have this going right through to the end of the month. My sister's birthday, I'll have to get something organized and get that out to the mail to her soon. I'd like to get it out maybe the end of this week, early next week, or at the latest. Because it's going international up to Canada, so things are a little bit slower moving through the mail right now, so I want to make sure I get it sent in a timely fashion. And then week 27, for some reason I decided June had 31 days. No, it doesn't. That's the 1st of July. Anyway, so I prefer to have my June days in June, and then I'll start July here, and then I'll do Wednesday through Sunday in July. I'd rather, instead of having to leave these 2 days until after I've set up the July spread, I just like to keep the days of my month in that particular month. It's just a quirk I have. So there we have it. I have my calendar, or my bullet journal, all set up for the month of June. I need to go back in. Now that I filmed this, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add in all of the different time sensitive things and the meeting days and times that I have all lined up for the month already, and I need to get that all in there and settled, because tomorrow morning we're in June and I need to make sure I've got everything all set and organized and ready to get going with a brand new fresh month. So there we have it. I appreciate you taking a little bit of time to sit down and watch me do my Plan With Me monthly setup for June 2020 in my bullet journal. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye now.